Welcome to my top 10 badasses in anime list. This is an interesting choice that I've decided to do, as through watching anime with my friend Nick, I've discovered a few badass characters, some of which are even on this list. And then there are other animes I've seen where I've known about these badass characters for a while, and I've always thought about them that way. But what exactly makes a character badass? Well, I have 11 different things that I think qualify for that description. Oh, but before I continue, let me first apologize for the picture I have on here at this time. I really don't have a lot of time these days to make anything super special, so this is pretty much the best I could do beforehand. And every character, every one of the top 10 badass characters I name after this, they will have an AMV, or animated music video, put to them instead of like a specialized clip I made. So none of the, obviously, videos and clips and songs and all that belong to me. They are not mine, yada yada. The basic stuff, you get it. But let's continue. So what makes a badass anime character? Well, first, the character has to have an unmatched confidence in themselves. They basically believe in themselves to a fault, almost. That they believe that they can do pretty much anything. Second, they have to be very outspoken. Badass anime characters, they aren't afraid to tell other people what they think of them, or what they think of themselves. Number 3, a badass has to have perfected at least one skill. Whether it be a skill in strength, some kind of intelligence skill, doesn't matter. Just any kind of skill. They have to have perfected at least something that really gives them something about who they are. 4, they have to live by their own moral code. Basically, it means they don't follow other people's opinions of what is good or what is bad. They do what they believe is right, or what they believe is wrong in some cases. It's whatever they think is best, and that's what they go for. And I mean, that's honestly something that a lot of characters don't do. They go by what they've been taught, or even what they've just learned. Basically, a lot of characters in that way don't follow their own inhibitions, and a real badass character does. Number 5, badasses have the audacity to do things that others only wish that they could. I'm not going to give a big example because it would ruin this list's surprises, but like, let's say people wish they could be really strong and be able to use that strength to protect others. Badasses have that. They have that. A lot of them have that strength and are able to use it to protect others, or do other things with it. That's just an example. There are a lot of other ways. Anyways, number 6. Badasses never give up. This goes along with confidence. They never believe they're going to lose. They just have that unspoken belief in themselves that they can't lose, and they will never give up because of it. They will never even think about giving up. That makes them just so much more cool than a lot of other characters, which is a definite description of someone who's badass. They are that cool. Number 7, badasses ignore haters. They don't listen to people who hate on them, and it doesn't affect them. Number 8, they obliterate all obstacles. If anything gets in their way, they will completely destroy it, just to continue on their path. Number 9, they own their style. No matter what the anime badass, they always have this specific style that they just own. It is just so powerful, and they could be wearing a tutu, and they would make it look badass, because of how they present themselves. And that's what really makes a character badass, how they present themselves. But anyways, the final thing is that they are who they are, and this goes along with that. They don't pretend to be someone else. They don't pretend to be cool or pretend to be sad or whatever. They act how they really are. That is what makes a character badass. But let's go on to the top 10 list, because we can't waste any more time. So, here's the top 10 badasses in anime.
take another piece of me to satisfy your intellectual.
Well, it's a different man in your face, there's no other place that you can see anything there that you wish. Kiss my bliss. It's like I'm a welcoming freak show, doormat, Illinois, while growing fats in the head. This is where we all should see red. A big fat wet slab of red.
How many times are you gonna try to shut me out? I told you once, told you twice, I ain't turning back around. You can say whatever, try to mess with me, I don't care, I'm not scared. You don't have to say you're sorry, save your sympathy. With a friend like you, I don't need an enemy. I would give you time if you were worth it, but guess what? You're not worth it. Welcome to a city that'll bring you to your knees. It'll make you beg for more until you can't even breathe. Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even in starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots, his stocks through the roof. I heard he f***ing with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a f***ing nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be within rappers. Hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best, dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those other fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do this?